So in today's video, we're going to be covering how to use Codex CLI with Shopify theme development. And so, using either Claude Code or Codex CLI can really amp up how quickly you can actually make changes to your own themes and your clients' themes. And so it's going to be a great video. We're going to cover basically how to integrate Shopify themes with GitHub. That way you keep your changes synchronized, as well as my tips for Codex CLI specifically, as far as the AGENTS.md file and things like this to keep your changes working properly. Video is going to be about 10 minutes long. It should save you a ton of time down the line as far as getting this set up, and then also just making sure that you have best practices implemented with Codex from the beginning for Shopify development. So the first thing that we want to install here is going to be the Shopify CLI. So high level overview of what the Shopify CLI does is it will allow you to preview changes locally while you are coding. And so when Codex goes ahead and makes some changes, we want to be able to preview them. And so this will help with that process. So I want you guys to navigate to this URL here. I will leave that in a pinned comment on this video below. You want to choose whichever of these package managers that you're comfortable using. I am going to use NPM here. I already have the CLI installed, but it will download it and install it for you, and it should configure it. And once that is complete, you can tell that it is complete by typing Shopify version into a terminal, and it will output the version. As of this video, the most recent version is 4.1.0. That should change in the future. The next thing that we want to do is integrate our theme with GitHub. So to do this, you're going to navigate to your online store's admin and go ahead and download your theme files by clicking this button here. It'll go ahead and email your theme files to you. So you can see here that it has actually emailed my theme files to me. So I'm going to go ahead and download those. And once those are downloaded, I'm going to go ahead and unzip them here and rename this to Horizon. I'm going to open up a new terminal here, navigate to my desktop here, and navigate to that Horizon file, and then open that up in whatever code editor you're most comfortable with. I'm going to use Cursor here. From here to actually integrate with GitHub and Git, the reason that we actually want to do this is we are synchronizing the changes that we are going to make locally, or Codex will make locally, with our Shopify store. And so to do this, first we need to establish this as a Git repository by typing git init. It's giving this message about the default branch name. I'm going to go ahead and git config that to be main instead of master. You guys probably won't have this. I need to make sure to use 2 dashes here. Anyway, so let's go ahead and git init now, and it reinitialized the repository. Let's see. So now we need to git add everything, git commit as initial commit here, and that will git commit everything. So we need to actually hook this up to a GitHub repository here. I'm going to go ahead and click this new button here. Let's go ahead and name this Horizon for WM site here. And I'm going to leave everything the same. I'm going to switch this to private here, and then go ahead and hit create repository here. From here, you literally just want to follow these instructions here. We have an existing repository that we're pushing here. So I'm going to go ahead, copy paste all that into here. That should rename our branch to main, and then push it. Let me just verify that it actually renamed. Yeah, so it renamed everything. It pushed everything, and you'll see here that it has now uploaded this to GitHub. So back in Shopify, the way to actually add this is we want to go to import and connect from GitHub here. So I already have my account integrated with GitHub and stuff like this. If you don't, it should give you a prompt here, and you want to follow those prompts. It's going to take you into your actual GitHub settings here to basically add Shopify as an app that is allowed to integrate with GitHub. I've already done that. So you want to select the repository that we created before, hit this connect button on whichever branch you want to actually connect here. For me, this is going to be main. And from there, it will upload with this theme. The upshot of this is now any changes we make in here, we can simply just push them up to GitHub, and that will relay with Shopify here. And any changes we make in Shopify will automatically synchronize through GitHub, and we just need to run a git pull here and pull down those changes. Okay, the next step is to install Codex. And so if you haven't actually done this, follow along here. So I'm going to leave this URL in the pinned comment as well. We want to go ahead, copy the install script. Make sure that you're set on the correct tab here. In fact, I'm actually going to use npm to install this the same way that I did with Shopify CLI. So back in our terminal here, I'm going to go ahead and run this command here. You can see that it's actually added this command, and now we want to actually test that. So let's go ahead and run Codex here to see if it actually integrated properly. So I went to sign in with ChatGPT here. Go ahead, sign in using your ChatGPT account here, and I will see you once you've done that. From here, I'm going to go ahead and copy in my custom-made AGENTS.md file. And so this is really important for theme development. This is going to give Codex a better idea of how to actually do this process and basically how to code, and it has some safeguards in it. Anyways, if you guys want to download that, I'll leave a link to my website where you can go ahead and download that file, but I've already copied it in. And then the next thing that we want to do here is actually go ahead and run the Shopify theme dev command, and make sure you follow this with the store flag with the my Shopify URL of your store. And what that'll do is it'll spin up a development copy of the theme that you can actually preview. So you can see here, if I navigate to this URL, it will go ahead and give me a previewable site. And anytime I make changes in these layout files or wherever, it will actually go ahead and automatically update on this end. The final little piece of configuration that we need to do is we need to add the Shopify Dev MCP Server to our Codex config file. Go ahead and copy this here, and we want to navigate to there. So I'm just going to open this up in Nano actually. And from here, what we want to do is we just want to copy paste in this directive right here. So let me go ahead and copy paste that in, paste it all, and then from here I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this file here. So now let's go ahead and demo a feature. So I'm gonna have Codex actually implement a FAQ accordion section. So this actually already exists as a section in this theme, and I want it to just bring it over to the home page. So the way to do this is you can hit Shift Tab. That's going to shift you over into plan mode. And from here, I want to say something like, please create a plan for integrating an FAQ accordion section on our home page. And then from there, we would go ahead and prompt it and hit enter here. And it will generate a plan. It's going to look at the context of the directory that we're in and search for accordion, all these types of things, and try to come up with a decent plan for actually implementing this. So it is understanding that we already have this FAQ accordion, and it just wants to go ahead and touch the templates/index.json file, which is exactly what we want. So let's go ahead and have it actually implement the plan here. And hopefully once it's done, we should be able to preview and see that it has actually implemented this FAQ accordion on the homepage here. So you can see here that it's come back to us and said that it has created a homepage FAQ accordion using the existing section accordion, etc. So let's go ahead and preview that. You can see that it has actually failed to upload this file. Setting text is invalid. So you can see that it's actually made an error here. And so if we actually go to this template file here that it edited, you can see that it is telling us failed to upload file. Let's go ahead and please run Shopify theme check here. Let's tell it to go ahead, run a theme check. I don't know why it is saying that it couldn't do that. So you guys won't have this issue. Actually, the reason that I'm having this issue is because it needs to actually NVM into Node 22 here. That is just because I had Node Version Manager installed Node version 20 to test something out earlier. So it ran a theme check here. It's saying that it actually was successful here. We are getting this error. I'm going to tell it, go ahead and just tell it, we are getting the following error with your changes. So I know how to debug this. I'm just allowing Codex to get a second sort of look at this for you guys that aren't going to know how to debug this. So it's saying the translation key is wrong here. Let's see. It's syncing templates.index properly. So let's go ahead and try to preview these changes here and see, make sure. So you can see that it's actually added this FAQ here, and it has these sort of placeholder answers and questions here. So guys, that's how you can use Codex to edit your Shopify themes. So the final step there would basically be, once we have everything done, we just want to go ahead and git commit everything, add star here, git commit, and we're gonna do like Accordion changes HP or something like this, and then we can go ahead and git push that. That will upload and synchronize those changes to Shopify. Sometimes you have to be a little bit careful with theme editor settings. Sometimes those don't synchronize properly. But anything as far as sections and snippets and these types of files should synchronize. Let me know if you guys have any issues getting this set up in the comments section below. And subscribe for more AI-driven Shopify development content. And I will see you guys in the next video.